Welcome back, Scent Squad. And Rosie here with a Chanel number 5 fragrance review. So this is our bottle of Chanel number 5. Now, I actually reviewed this in a previous video. Since then, I created a short. I said that this fragrance is the perfect fragrance for your grandma. You guys tore me apart. It was hilarious. It was all in good fun. But what we're going to do is go through some of the reviews for what other Chanel number 5 owners and wearers have been saying about her. We're going to jump right in with reviews from Fragrantica. If you're not familiar with that, it is a site that hosts literally hundreds and hundreds of different fragrances, including their notes, as well as reviews for those fragrances. Our first one up reads, "This is a granny perfume, but it smells good on my mom and good to me. It's very pungent. It's clean, it's fresh, it's Chanel. They want you to smell that it's Chanel number 5. Which is funny because that was literally the exact same thing that I said. I'm like, this smells like a Nana. I feel like I'm in hospice. Granny! Just like all of the other Chanel perfumes. You're lucky if this smells good on you, or you're unlucky because your sense of smell no longer works." That's absolutely hilarious. There are a couple of other Chanel perfumes that I've smelled and I've liked. And the only reason I have this is because it was a gift from my husband. So it's gonna stay in my perfume collection. Let me just say I get very offended when people tell me they don't like this masterpiece because it stinks. No, maybe you just don't have good taste. This is not for the girls who like Sweet Like Candy, Ariana Grande, Britney Spears scents. This is for the true women who like to smell elegant, clean, modern, and beautiful. You need this in your collection. I can't even explain how it smells because there is nothing similar to this beauty. Try it at Ulta, you won't regret it. I just wish it was less expensive. But hey, you get what you pay for, right? And this gem is worth every cent. She sounds like a walking billboard for this fragrance. I'm not an Ariana Grande or Britney Spears scent fanatic, nothing against them. They just don't have any scents that I've been interested in. But I still don't like Chanel number 5. It is way too powdery and too much for me. It's the aldehydes, it's the iris, it's not working for me. Finally got to test this at Ulta and all I smelled was urine. The dry down on my wrist continued to smell like urine. It's the aldehydes. I found do not mix well with me. My body chemistry and Chanel number 5 EDP equals 0 compatibility. But hey, that's just me. For those who love this perfume, good for you. You found a perfume that has incredible lasting power and radiates off the skin for hours. This is what I picture the magical angels falling from the sky. Such a delicate, nice scent. Oh, this fragrance is like sleeping on a big white pillow in the sky on top of the clouds. Really gives an incredible, innocent, calming sensation. That's beautiful. I love this for her. That's so well spoken and you can get the imagery from that. This is the worst perfume I've yet to smell. As a long fan of Marilyn Monroe and the golden era of Hollywood, this fragrance has been on my radar for many years. Unfortunately, it smells as though every bottle is expired and left to pulverize since the 1950s. The immediate notes are neroli, rose, and sandalwood, and it burns whatever little hair I have in my nose. It is extremely overpowering and whisks me back to my grandmother's perfume collection. But even then, she wouldn't dream of downing something so intense and overwhelming. It really does smell like a concoction of chemicals and rose leaves dipped in acid. Rarely do I pass by someone who's wearing this fragrance, but believe me, when I do, I'm hit with an aroma that would linger in the room of Saul. Great gift for someone you hate. That is hilarious. Chanel number 5. Great gift for someone you hate. One of the worst things I've ever smelled. It's old, a classic, I get it, but it's just way too bad. I have friends that use this regularly and had to ask her to stop because it kept giving me headaches and terrible nausea. It might have been good back in the day, but now it's just not it. Again, this is a classic fragrance. It was created over a century ago. The initial one was created over a century ago, and then they redid it. So it is a nostalgic fragrance. I will say that. For people who hate it, it was a relatively beautiful scent when people didn't have variety. I don't think anything could honestly be more spot on than this review. Because we have to think like years and years ago, again, it was created. The initial one was created over a century ago. With that in mind, they probably didn't have access to as many varieties of, really unique quality fragrances as we have now at this day and age. Maybe it says grandma on the first spray, but give it an hour on your skin and then wear it in the bedroom, if you will. It will shine. Chanel number 5 will not let you down. Ultra feminine and sensual. Floral, powdery, woodsy. A gorgeous scent. Ooh, she loves it. She made this sound sexy. She had me thinking I could wear this in the bedroom for my man. I'm not though, because I've worn it quite a bit, and this is one of the few fragrances he's never complimented me on, even though he bought it, which is hilarious. This is definitely an acquired taste. I love polarizing fragrances because that's what makes them interesting. If a citrine crystal had a smell, this would be it. It's sparkly and yellow. It definitely has a nostalgic quality about it, but I wouldn't say dated. There's a reason that this has stood the test of time, and it has nothing to do with marketing. There's nothing that smells like it. You'll either love it or hate it. It's a classic and always will be. Yellow, sparkly, nostalgic, and a bit naughty. This would go well with a satin dress or under satin sheets. That one also, she made it sound really sexy. And I feel like those who love it, she's right. It's either you do love it or you hate the fragrance. There's really no in between. And another thing she said that was very much so spot on is you'll know it when you smell it. There really isn't anything out there like this on the market. But I can't get past those powdery notes. I cannot get past those powdery notes. If you liked hearing some of the reviews from the Chanel number 5 wearers, or if you're interested in fragrances and other reviews, all the girly things, I welcome you to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you have Chanel number 5, I want to hear what you think, because again, everyone says something different. There are a lot of people who have the fragrance who absolutely love it. And then there are some that it's not quite for them. For me, it honestly isn't quite for me. But like I said earlier, I'm going to hold on to it. My hubby gave this to me. It is special, so I will keep it. And it looks really good in my whole perfume concession. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.